Oh, hi! This week we're gonna make something really cool and exciting and it's gonna be awesome. This probably sounds really arrogant, but do you ever get those ideas where you're like, that is so cool? Well, sometimes I sell stuff at comic book conventions, and the next couple I have coming up, I'll be selling a lot of infinity scarves, but those are a hard thing to display unless you have something to hang them from. So with the help of Lego Kevin, I am constructing a Mario themed pipe scarf stand. Yeah! Here's what you need. You're gonna need a bunch of PVC pipe. You're also gonna need something to cut it with. It doesn't really matter how big around the pipe is, but I am using 1.5 inch. You're also gonna need 2 corner pieces that will fit the 1.5 inch pipe. Looks like elbow macaroni. You'll need a T connector piece. And obviously, Lego Kevin has already built the base, but I'll explain what we did for this. This is obviously a bunch of different pieces put together. So this is just through some MDF. He made little stands on here because this bottom piece sticks out a little bit. This is a part that's actually for a toilet, which is super classy. So Kevin just drilled a hole through the board, pushed this piece up, and this is actually the top half of that. So to better explain the base, since there are 2 pieces that are hidden from sight, there's a 3-inch base with the flange that goes through the board. You take a 3-inch pipe, then attach a 3-inch to 2-inch adapter, so it's going to get smaller at the top. And then you put a 2-inch pipe between that and another adapter that goes from 2 to 1.5 inches. And then you can work your way up to the rest of the pipes. So once you have this whole section set up, cut a piece of pipe however tall you want everything to be and attach your T-piece. The height is going to depend on how long the things are you're going to be hanging off of it. And then you're going to attach another piece of pipe with your elbow piece on the end to each side of your T. As you can see, this is extremely wide, and that is why we needed such a big base for this. But this is the basic shape you're going to be doing. You also need some sandpaper. If it wasn't so cold and constantly blizzarding outside, I would be using spray paint for this. So if you can, this will be a much quicker option. As it is, I'm stuck using acrylic paint. And nothing against the acrylic paint, it's just going to be a bitch. And obviously you will need some paintbrushes. Also, the most fun part, you're gonna need some perler beads. Let's get started. So you're going to need to sand everything down so it's nice and rough, which is what I assume this 50 Shades of Grey movie is about. Am I right? I like that my inflection showed how genuinely confused I am instead of me being like, Happy Valentine's Day, am I right? Once you kind of get that luster off of your pipes and they're not super shiny and they're kind of rough, just, you know, clean everything off and then start applying your first coat of paint. That lime green shit. Everything is crazy. So once you get a bunch of coats of paint on all your pipes, let everything dry. And then we're going to start painting this baby down here. I'm just going to color everything red. All right, so stuff got a little beat up at the convention, but this is what the end paint job was. I am going to redo it before my next convention so it doesn't look as janky. As for the perler bead design, this is the flower I ended up making. So there have been other things on my mind, but the morning of the convention, I hurriedly made this. I can link to the pattern I used for it, but just bring up any still shot from any Mario games because these fucking things are everywhere and they're the worst in the game. I wish I had thought to like make little fireballs shoot out of its mouth because sometimes they do that. And then me and my trooper of a friend, Kato, Great Green Lights here on YouTube, helped me duct tape this little guy in place so that it looked like he was coming out of the pipe. And here's a picture he took of my full display at the convention. It's definitely not 9:30 in the morning. Breakfast beers are a thing, right?